Hey there. Welcome to this guided restorative yoga flow to wind down the body. Restorative yoga is different in that the purpose is to relax the body as much as possible through stretches and poses that require little to no strain and exertion of the body. To begin, we're going to start in a supported easy pose. So go ahead, come with the legs crossed and the spine straight and neutral. If you have some pillows, go ahead and grab those and place them right underneath the thighs to take some pressure off of the hips while you're seated. Go ahead and place both hands on your knees, relax your shoulders down and bring awareness to your breath. Just take a moment to tune into how your body is feeling. From the crown of the head all the way down to the feet, see if you can find any places where you might be holding any tension. And then once you find those places, use the breath to really relax those areas. We send the breath to wherever there is holding, whether in the shoulders, the hips. And then as you breathe out, we drop the hips, we drop the shoulders down and really sink into this pose, knowing that we're supported here. Take about 5 breaths in easy pose. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. You can place your pillows or your blankets, whatever you might have used, off to the side for now. And we're going to come into a supported butterfly pose. A pretty cool pose in restorative yoga. So go ahead and grab your blocks and your bolster, and we're going to set up our chair or our little bed. We're going to have one bolster down on the mat horizontally. And the other bolster is going to be right behind it vertically, just like so. I've never done this on uneven ground, so we're going to see what this looks like. We're going to place the bottom of the bolster right at the base of the horizontal block and set the top right on the vertical block. And go ahead and take your time to just adjust it as you need to so that it's nice and stable for when you're ready to lie down. You can push down a little bit to make sure that once you lie down, you're not going to wobble all over the place. So once you have that set up, we're going to take the base of our spine and hug it nice and close to the edge of the bolster. Okay. And then once you're here, go ahead and sink back down very slowly, gently, one vertebrae at a time, until your head is nice and supported on the bolster. And we're going to move into our butterfly pose here. So we'll take the base of the left foot and the base of the right foot and bring them together so that we have a nice opening up of the inner thighs. We're going to relax the arms down by our sides with the palms up to receive the healing energy. I have the sun right in front of me, so it's really nice to be able to do this practice with you outdoors or wherever you may be. Once again, we're bringing in that breath nice and big to the heart. This is a really great pose to open up the chest, the shoulders, the belly, and the hips. Take a nice breath in. Exhale. Go ahead and take a couple more big deep breaths on your own. And if you'd like to connect to your breath a little bit more, you can place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart space. We're going to practice some deep diaphragmatic breathing or belly breathing. And to do this, we inhale and fill up the belly. It'll expand, and then the chest will lift. We'll hold the breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and exhale. The chest will lower, and then the belly will sink in and soften. Go ahead and practice that about 3 more times. This pose is also very relieving for women who are on their menstrual cycle or pregnant. Good. And you can stay in this pose for as long as you need to, and you can adjust as you need to. Now we're going to move into a reclined side twist, and to do this we're going to slowly prop ourselves back up. We can leave the bolster and the blocks just as they are. We're going to rotate our body to the side so that our hip is now in alignment with the base of the bolster. If you have your blanket, you can go ahead and grab that. And we can go ahead and place that right between the legs to support the knees and really promote that softening that we're trying to achieve here. And then when you're ready, go ahead and slowly lie the torso and the chest down onto the bolster. The side of the head will connect to the upper part of the bolster, and we just lie here. You can place the arms down, release any holding in the legs, bring the feet together or apart, whatever feels best for you. This pose is really great for expanding the breath because it really opens up the muscles of the abdomen. So we take those nice big breaths here. If you notice that the mind starts to wander in these poses, which is completely normal because we are holding them for long periods of time, just bring your attention back to your breathing and how your body feels. Set the intention to relax the muscles of the body with the breath. And we'll take about 5 to 10 slow breaths in this pose. And then when you're ready, we're going to slowly pick ourselves back up. And we'll do the same thing on the opposite side. So if you come back to center, we align the hip with the bolster, the base of the bolster. Place that blanket right in between the legs and twist very slightly so that our chest is supported by the bolster and we can slowly lie down. We open up those intercostal muscles of the abdomen to expand our breath. I might be crushing the microphone in this pose, so I'm sorry if I sound a little muffled here. And we take those breaths. Beautiful, and slowly come up. We come back to center. And from here, we're going to move into supported savasana, supported lying pose. To do this, we're going to grab our blanket and place it right where the curvature of the neck will need to be supported. And then our bolster will be at the base of the mat to support our knees when we're lying down. So go ahead, and position yourself in a way so that you will be completely supported. We're going to take the right arm and slowly lower it down onto the mat, and the left arm slowly lower it down so that we can ease ourselves into this position. Just move those pillows up to the side. So take your time coming down to this lying restorative savasana. We're going to place that blanket, that rolled up blanket, right underneath the cervical spine to keep it nice and supported. And then the bolster to support our knees. If you have a blanket or a pillow, you can place them right underneath the feet so that your whole body feels supported by the earth. You can place your arms down by your sides with the palms up and ground into all four corners of the back body. And to do that, we bring awareness to the back of the right shoulder and take a deep breath in. Exhale. Release the back of the right shoulder. Bring awareness to the back of the left shoulder and inhale. Exhale. Back of the left hip. Inhale. And back of the right hip. Now just bring awareness to your breathing and its natural flow. And while you're here, you can do another gentle scan from the crown of your head all the way to the tips of your toes. Just noticing any differences in your body after this practice. And we seal this relaxing energy by imagining a glowing golden light right above the crown of the head. As you exhale, this brilliant light slowly rolls down the crown of the head, down the muscles of the neck, the shoulders, the arms, the fingertips, down to the hips, along the legs, all the way to the feet. You are completely covered in this glowing golden light. You can go ahead and slowly place those hands on the top of your heart. Take a nice breath in, send the breath to the heart space. And exhale. You can stay here as long as you'd like. And then when you're ready, you can slowly roll over to one side. Place your hand down to prop yourself back up and come to a seated position. That concludes today's restorative practice, and I appreciate you coming here today and doing it with me.